We'll be practicing a Yin Yoga class today for your spine. We'll need 1 bolster and 2 yoga blocks. When you're ready, go ahead and find your bolster, slide it underneath the glutes. And starting off in butterfly, bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the mat, and then open the knees wide, press the soles of the feet together, and slide the heels forward to create a butterfly shape. You're more than welcome to skip anything that I give you that doesn't feel good on your body. You can always pause the video or end early. Keeping this butterfly position, and bring hands to the heart center, and taking a moment to ground, softly close the eyes, resting the top eyelashes down towards the bottom. Right away, connect with a deeper breath. And soften the shoulders down away from your ears. Lengthen the spine. And feel your seat ground down to the earth below you. And take a deep inhale through the nose, guiding the breath into your belly, into your chest. And draw a big exhale through the mouth, releasing. 2 more just like that, connecting with the present moment. Inhale through the nose, guiding the breath into your belly, into your chest. And exhale, release. And 1 more, inhale through the nose, guide the breath into your belly, into your chest. And exhale, let it all go. And come right back to the natural wave of your breath. And take a moment to focus on at least 3 things that you're grateful for. And then devote your practice to someone you love, as well as to yourself. And softly relax the palms down towards your inner knees. And flutter the eyes open. And taking a few gentle stretches before we begin our yin practice. Start to circle through the spine, and then maybe circle through the neck as well, just undulating from side to side, rotating the shoulders back and forth, letting this feel really nice on your body. And just a friendly reminder that you can always skip something if what I give you doesn't feel good. And then start to reverse the direction of your circles. Just gently undulating the opposite direction, and building a little bit of synovial fluid in the body. Come back to stillness. And starting off in dangling pose, it won't keep you there for too long. Start to lift your knees back up. We'll come back to butterfly. Bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the mat. And just gently lift the hips to stand. Put a very deep bend in your knees. Heel toe the feet out about 2 fist distance apart. Center of the heels are in line with your second toe. And keeping that deep bend in the knees to really focus on the spine, not the hamstrings. And hold onto opposite elbows and relax the chest down. If you get dizzy, you can skip this. Relax the chin. You can even let go of the shoulders here. Now softly sway the upper body a little bit from side to side if that feels good. And keep those heels rooted down to the mat. And
come back to stillness, pause, and take a moment to just savor how this feels on the lower back, only if it feels good. And relax the hands back down. And coming into butterfly, gently lower the glutes back down to your bolster. Keeping those knees bent, open them wide again. Press the soles of the feet together. Slide the heels forward, creating that diamond shape again. Find your yoga blocks. Take them in between the soles of the feet, starting off with one on the tall setting, the second on the tall setting as well, and slightly rotate them in towards your heart a few inches. Keep the feet wrapped around the blocks to support them. Lengthen the spine and softly melt the belly down first. Bring the palms down towards your inner ankles and relax the forehead down to your top block. Right away, if that's too much on your back, I want you to keep the heart lifted and pause here. If you'd like even more in this pose, you're welcome to take the top block down a little bit lower, or maybe even move it off to the side. And keep this fold from your hip creases and not from your waist. So again, we're thinking belly first, and then the chest gets to relax and melt down. And for those of you who are really flexible, it might feel good to move both blocks, guide the soles of the feet together, slide the hands under the knees, melt the elbows down, and let the forehead kiss the inner arches of the feet. Most of us are going to use those blocks though. It's so important to never push yourself past what feels good, especially in Yin Yoga. We only want to find something that feels good on the body, that we want to hold. If you're ever feeling like you can't wait for something to be over, or if something is painful or intense, then you know to just back off of it a little bit, not finding your deepest edge. And take a deep inhale through the nose, guiding the breath into the belly, into the chest, and exhale through the mouth. And soften into the pose. And slowly lift the heart back up and let the crown of the head be the last thing to lift. It's so important to go slow in Yin Yoga, especially when we're leaving a pose. And gently guide the hands back behind you and tilt the heart back. Lift the chin up just a few inches away from the chest, so we're not dumping in the neck. We're just getting a gentle stretch, and draw the shoulders back, broaden through the collarbones. And press yourself back up. Move your blocks off to the side for a moment, and coming into half butterfly, start to straighten out your right leg and press the left sole of the foot up against your inner right thigh. If this is hurting your knee at all, you can always have a block or two underneath the left knee. And gently twist the heart to the right. Bring the left hand outside of the right knee. Root the right fingertips behind the lower back. Unwind from the twist. Find your blocks again. Take them on the tall setting to frame the right knee if you're not using them already. Inhale, circle, sweep the hands up. Keeping the hands lifted, exhale, twist the heart over to the right
and gently fold over the right leg, melt the forearms down to the blocks. You can interlace the fingers and relax your chin down. Right away, if this is too much on your lower back, your hamstring, if anything doesn't feel good, what you can do is simply bend the right knee a little. You can even slide a block or a rolled up blanket underneath your right knee. If that's still too much, what you can do is bend the knee deeper, take the sole of the foot to the mat, and just hug your shin like so. And again, you can have a block or two underneath that left knee. For those of you who are really flexible and feeling good here, you're welcome to either lower your blocks or perhaps move them off to the side. Keep that fold from the belly first, then chest folds forward. So again, you're folding from the hips and not from the waist. Deeper never means better. And most of us will be about right here. And just soften the chin down. Take a deep breath going at your own pace. Soften the eyes closed. Allow the body to completely relax. And you're right where you need to be right now. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to focus on. There's no one you have to take care of. And you are more than welcome to just take care of yourself right now. And softly rise back up. And crown of the head will be the last thing to lift, just going nice and slow and steady. And twist the heart over to the left. Keep the lower back long. And make sure that that chin is in line with the center of the chest. And gradually unwind. Move your blocks to the side. Bend the knees and straighten out the left leg. Send the left foot over to the left and guide the inner right sole of the foot to the inner left thigh. Lengthen the spine. Bring the blocks to frame the left knee. Inhale, circle, sweep the hands up. Exhale, twist the heart over to the left. And softly melt over the left leg. Relax the forearms down to the blocks on the tall setting. Again, on this side, if this is too much, it's perfectly fine to just simply bend the left knee a little bit or a lot, placing the sole of the foot on the floor, sliding the heel in. You can always take a block or a folded blanket underneath the right knee as well. For those of you who are feeling really open, you're welcome to move the block, straighten out the left leg, and maybe melt over the leg. Most of us will be about right here. Keep that right sit bone rooted down to the bolster. Find a deep breath going at your own pace. Close your eyes and relax, softening the chin down.
Slowly rise back up. And twist the heart over to the right this time. Unwind from the twist and move your blocks off to the side. Now start to extend the legs straight out in front of you, coming into caterpillar pose. And this time, find your blocks, take them on the tall setting underneath your knees. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, circle, sweep the hands up. And exhale, melt the belly forward. Spill the chest down. And you can just hold onto opposite elbows, relaxing the forehead down to your forearm. If this is too much, move your blocks. Slide the heels in and hug your shins. For those of you who are feeling open, you can take the blocks on the medium setting under the knees or the low setting underneath the knees. Make sure that the belly is comfortably rested on the thighs wherever you are. And again, just to repeat myself, deeper never means better. And for those of you who are really flexible, you could move the blocks, take the belly down to the thighs, but remember you're not getting your deepest stretch, just something that feels good. And most of us will certainly use 1 or 2 blocks under the knees. Check in, make sure that your whole body feels good, and relax into whichever variation of this pose your body is calling you for. And just breathe into the lower back. And keep naturally melting the heart forward and down. And softly press yourself back up, just rolling up 1 notch at a time. Again, the crown of the head will be the last thing to lift. And just unwinding nice and slow. Relax the hands back behind your body. Lean the heart back, lift the chin a few inches. Melt the shoulders back, opening along through the collarbones. Rise back up. Move your blocks to the side. Move your bolster off to the side. And coming into supported bridge, go ahead and gently lay down on your back. Bend the knees and place the soles of the feet on the floor. And maybe pull the knees into the chest and rock a little bit from side to side. Lower the soles of the feet back down. Keep the knees bent. Heels are in line with the sit bones. So again, we have knees bent with soles of the feet on the floor. Find one of your yoga blocks. Lift the hips up about 5 inches and slide the block on the low and the wide setting underneath your lower back. So we're not taking the block underneath the sit bones, but we're guiding it underneath the lower back. If this is too much right away, you can always skip this, move your block and bring the sit bones back down and pause here. this feels good, you're welcome to rest here. For those of you who might want a little bit more, what you could do is take this block on the medium setting underneath your lower back like so. And find whichever position feels right for you. And you could even slide the bolster underneath the lower back if maybe that block is a bit uncomfortable. And this will also make it a little bit taller too. Rest the hands wherever you would like. And take a deep inhale through the nose. And a big exhale through the mouth. Make sure you feel good and comfortable. And melt into the stillness that you've created on your mat. And softly lift the hips up a bit higher. Slide your block or your bolster off to the side. And gently melt the sit bones back down to the earth. And heel toe the feet out as wide as the short edge of your mat. Let the inner knees connect. And pause here for just a moment. And maybe slide the shoulders a few inches away from the hips. And just pause here. And then gradually open the wings out wide, palms face up. And melt both of the knees over to the right. Flex the feet, drawing the toes up and back towards the shins. And then send both of the knees slowly over to the left, only as far as feels good on your knees. Slowly lift the knees back up, send them over to the right, and gradually melt them over to the left, keeping the feet flexed. And draw the knees back up, heel toe the feet back in towards center, and finding Sphinx pose, lift yourself back up. Have your bolster and your blocks close by, and come to lay down on your belly. And once you're laying down, lift your chest up. Hold on to opposite elbows to make sure that the shoulders are aligned over your elbows. And keeping the elbows right where they are, send the hands forward, root the palms down, broaden along the collarbones, and lift up and back through the chest. If this is too much on your lower back, you can slide a blanket underneath the hips, or simply send the elbows forward. We're not sending the elbows wider, we're just sending them forward. And if that's still too much, what you can do is just lay down on your belly, and then your elbows can be in any position like so. And that is still a natural, subtle back bend. If this traditional Sphinx feels good for you though, what you can do is simply take a block on the tall setting underneath your forehead like so. And for those of you who are a bit flexible, you could take your bolster or your blocks on the low setting underneath the forearms, but keep the shoulders over the elbows. So if your blocks are forward quite a bit and we have elbows
in front of the shoulders instead of underneath, then we know we're not quite ready for that. But if shoulders are comfortably stacked over the elbows, you can just soften the chin down and interlace the fingers. If there's any pinching or discomfort in the lower back, you know to come right back down though. Most of us will be about right here. Breathe into the lower back and enjoy each sensation. And slowly lift the forehead back up. Whichever position you're in, move the blocks off to the side and rise up into hands and knees, going nice and slow. And finding a quick child's pose for a counter pose. Connect the big toes. Send the sit bones back and down towards the heels. They don't have to be two, but just towards. And lower the forehead down towards the floor. You could even slide hands under the forehead if that's more comfortable. If that's too much on your knees, guide the hips up higher and forehead down. And lift right back up to hands and knees. And coming into banana asana, come to lay down on your back. Have your props close by. We won't use them just yet though. And once you're laying down on your back, bend the knees, pull them into the heart and rock a little bit from side to side. Just massaging the sacrum. Let it feel good on the lower back. Lower the soles of the feet back down to the floor and straighten out your legs. And slide the heels over to the right. Connect your inner thighs. And keeping the hips right where they are, slide the head and the heart over to the right as well, creating this banana shape with your body. Hold onto opposite elbows, send the forearms back behind the crown of the head. And right away, if you know that your back is hurting or in discomfort here, simply bend the knees and place the soles of the feet towards the middle of the mat. If it feels good though, keep them straight. And right away, if you notice that one of the shoulders is lifted, or if your upper body starts to tingle or hurt, or if the forearms lift, then you know to gently rest the hands down to the belly instead. For those of you who might like a little bit more, you're welcome to softly rest the left heel on top of the right ankle. And take another deep inhale through the nose, guiding the breath into the belly, into the chest, and exhale through your mouth, releasing. Completely relax into banana asana. And gently slide back to the middle of your mat. And then slide the heels over to the left. Connect the inner thighs and the inner ankles. Slide the head and the shoulders over to the left. Hold on to opposite elbows behind the crown of the head. And again on this side, if your back hurts, just simply bend the knees, place the soles of the feet towards the middle of the mat. And if the upper body lifts, hurts, or tingles, and just rest the hands down to the belly instead. Perfectly fine. It's so important to take care of yourself. If you'd like a little bit more, you're welcome to lift the right heel and place it on top of the left ankle. And take another deep inhale through the nose, guiding the breath into the belly, into the chest. And exhale through the mouth. And slowly slide back through center. And this time, bend the knees, place the soles of the feet on the mat, slide the hips just a little bit away from the shoulders, and then place the palms on the thighs right below the hip points. Using the strength of the upper body, if you can, straighten the arms and push the legs forward. If that hurts your back, you can stop. If it feels good, you can stay here and maybe even lift the ribs a little. And then relax. Pull the knees into the heart and sway a little bit from side to side, massaging the spine down on the floor again. Stack the knees right over the hips and create a 90-degree angle with the legs. Keeping this angle, send the knees to the right and take the bolster underneath the outer right knee and the outer right ankle. Slide the shoulders to the right a few inches and open the wings wide, palms face up. If you notice that there's space in between the thighs, or if your left shoulder blade is lifted, if the upper body tingles, then you know to bring the hands to the belly instead. If there's still space in between the thighs, or maybe this just feels a little too intense, you can just take blocks on top of the bolster underneath the right knee and the right ankle on any setting. And again, you're always welcome to skip something if it doesn't feel good. For those of you who might want a little bit more in your twist, you're welcome to move the bolster, keep the inner knees connected, and place the right palm on top of the outer left knee, keeping that left shoulder blade down, right knee down, and inner thighs connected. Most of us will use a bolster. And take another deep inhale and a big exhale. Slowly lift your knees back up and slide the chest back through center. Same thing on the opposite side. Stack the knees over the hips. Take the shins parallel to the ceiling, creating that 90-degree angle with the lower body. And then send the knees over to your left. Slide a bolster underneath the outer left knee and the outer left ankle. Slide the chest to the left a few inches. Open the wings wide. Same thing on this side. If there's space in between the thighs, if the right shoulder blade is lifted, or if the upper body tingles, just bring hands to the belly. If there's still space in between the thighs, what you can do is take a block or 2 blocks on any setting on top of the bolster underneath your knees and ankles. For those of you who are feeling really open, you can move the bolster, rest the knees back down, keep them together. Both shoulder blades stay down, and take the left palm to the outer right knee, pulling it down to the earth a little bit deeper. Again, most of us will use a bolster. Find a deep breath at your own pace. And slowly guide the knees back up. And slide the chest back through center. And hug the knees in and rock a little bit from side to side. And coming into Savasana. And slide the bolster on the wide setting underneath the knees. And open the heels out as wide as the short edge of your mat. You can relax the hands wherever feels best. Feel the spine melt down to the floor. If your back hurts here, just bend the knees and place the soles of the feet on the mat instead. And let the top eyelashes softly surrender down to the bottom eyelashes. Relax your jaw. And deepen and slow down the breath into the belly and the chest. Relax the arms and the hands. Feel the shoulder blades connect down to the mat below you. Soften the glutes and the legs. And even relax your feet. Gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bend the knees. And roll over onto one side. Lift yourself into any comfortable seat. And bring hands to the heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.